back here to um, another what if. I accidentally deleted the Corey one, so I will have to redo that. But I'm just gonna wait till episode 5 of season 2 comes out. So yeah, what if Clyde, or what if Anthony never met Clyde? Uh, Give it a minute for a few people to join the live stream. Okay. Well, so basically, if Anthony never met, we gotta go all the way back to when Corey died. So, when Corey died, Anthony wanted to go seek for somebody. Yeah, so a lot of different things would happen. You're right, and I'm about to get into that. What would happen is Anthony would probably go to the ammunition, but let's say that Clyde, let's say Clyde wasn't there. If Clyde wasn't there, then he probably would have still went to the gun store, and he didn't go in there. Anthony didn't because Clyde told him he'd help. But so if Clyde wasn't there at the gun store whenever Anthony went there, Anthony would have raided the place, took the explosives if he could find it, because like he said, explosives to blow Andy's camp up. He would have got explosive guns, ammo, and he would have still went and found a group, but probably not Clyde. On his journey, he'd probably find some group in the city, and this would be a game changer for the series so far. Two things that can happen. Either he would go by himself and attack them and not meet a group, or else he would go find a group. I'm leaning towards that he would still find a group. Well, he would get the explosives, take the truck, and go. I guess we wouldn't ever see him on a motorcycle either after that, probably, but you never know. He finds motorcycles all the time. Oh yeah, and a motorcycle change is coming for Plague Season 2 in Episode 5 and Season 3. But it'll be later in the season that it'll happen, motorcycle change. But anyhow, what would happen is he would find a group. They'd probably put him through some kind of test that would help him then. Because, you know he'd pass the test. He'd do anything to do it, but he would pass it, and then he would go, and probably the very next day, or he wouldn't be later either. Clyde handed him later because Clyde got the plague. So whoever was the leader at that camp would have stayed later, and Anthony would just be one of the people leading them into war, probably not even leading them. Oh yeah, I never discussed what Corey would do. I'm actually going to wait until episode 5 of season 2 comes out, Victor. I'm going to wait until episode 5 of season 2 comes out. So that way then we kind of got a more feel of what he would do, because from episode 1 through 5, like I already said, it says in the synopsis for episode 5 that a war breaks out at Anthony's camp, which means that a war is starting right there, and it's going to go on for the rest of the season, or one episode, or whatever. But I am spoiling this. Wood Factory Group, they ain't part of that war in that episode. The war is between Anthony and Scott at Anthony's camp. Let's just say there's a lot of destruction. And yeah, and then Anthony, after that, I can't say if he wins or not, but you kind of know he'll win, because what would happen if he didn't? But the war ain't over yet. There will be a big confirmation in episode 4 that will change the way you see Scott's group. You will see them as a huge threat. After the confirmation of what Scott says in episode 4, whenever everybody is there in that line. And make sure you don't go look at the Plague Fans YTP he recently uploaded, because he put the scene from episode 4 of everybody that dies. Please don't watch that, because I want to see your reaction. Like whenever you do your reaction to it or whatever, I want to see like your expression on your face of like the surprise moments in that episode. That's why I can't wait. So anybody that's watching this, don't go to the Plug Fans and watch his recent YTP until after episode 4 is out, because like you don't want to be spoiled. I tried to get him to take it down, but he won't. I'm gonna let this one slide. I won't copyright him because if you guys go there and see that, it's your fault. You spoiled it for yourself. Um, so if you don't want spoiled, but the next time that a scene from an episode ain't released yet gets posted, I will have to copyright. Because like it is kind of taking the Plague down. Everybody's seeing it before the episode comes out, then they won't watch the episode. Or they probably will. Most of them will. Most of them won't. That takes the views down. And if views start going down, then I have to go to his channel and start copyrighting because people are going there to watch it. That's not what this video is about. Anyhow, let's get back to it. Anthony would take, and yes, they would still attack Andy, but the question is, would they win? The group probably would have enough people, and there's going to be groups that's introduced in season 3 that you guys will see that will play a huge role. The one that we meet is Anthony would probably be with them. They would win, let's just say that, and then after that, what happens? We won't meet Scott. We're in the city. Anthony would go on a supply run, but not all the way to Paleto Bay. Probably to Blaine County. We would probably meet another enemy group or start dealing with the plague people. It would be a completely different story than what it is, and there would be less deaths. We would probably see Anthony get killed because he wouldn't be the leader there, or else he would do something and become leader. Season 2 will definitely set a point for Anthony. And then in season 3, he will have a dramatic change to the way he looks at life. Season 3, let's just say that it's going to be a big surprise at the end of season 2. Not anything with deaths or anything. It's just like a really huge surprise that will seriously, it will change the way you look at Anthony. He is going to change. Everybody is going to change. Will he be even more murderous? Will he be more peaceful? Will he not want to kill? What will he do? Yeah, man, Scott seemed really strict at the beginning, but how is he going to be even more evil in episode 4 and 5? And hope episode 4, everything disappeared. Hold on a minute. Whoops. Okay. There it is. Yeah, Scott seemed at the beginning, but now he is going to be even more evil. In episode 4 and 5, Hope episode 4, whoops. Hope episode 4 and 5 gets more people hyped. Yes, it will. Episode 4 will make a lot of people hate Scott so bad. We know somebody's going to die in episode 4 already. We don't know who, but we know somebody will die. Who will die? Who do you everybody think will die? This is really turning. I would probably title this Clyde. What if Clyde was still alive? And discussion of the plague. But yeah, you are right, Victor. It will make people more hyped. Episode 2 and 3. 2 it has one time the gun's fired. And we see Andy at the end of the episode. I'm just going to go ahead and say it because we've seen the leaked thing. We know Andy is in episode 3 and something happens in which that leads in episode 4. What Andy does leads in episode 4, which leads in episode 5. So basically Andy causes the mess. Probably not. What if he did? We know he escapes. And now Anthony fears. That's what the synopsis says. We know Andy escapes. So how did he escape? And you notice in that he fears because Andy escaped. That means he didn't find Andy. That means Andy escapes. That leaked picture we seen of episode 3 with Anthony pointing a gun at Andy, that don't mean nothing. He could have escaped after that or something. What happened? Did Anthony try to talk to Andy and get him out of the cell? We don't know. I know, but I'm looking at it as a viewer. I'm looking at it as you all will. Episode 4, we know that Scott plays a game that he made up. This is no way compared to The Walking Dead at all. No weapons, or not like Andy did with the golf club. This is a completely different. This is a really sad moment. The music puts it all together that is in that episode. Um, and in episode 5, the Diego Tuber requested Arsonist Lullaby, something like that. It be played at the end of the episode, or not in the episode, in the trailer, and I was already planning that. I was planning that to be in episode 5 at the end. And yeah, so there was a lot of music this season. We have a song in episode 2. Do we have one? We have a song in episode 1's beginning, a song in episode 2 at the end. Episode 3, there's not really going to be any type music at all. Episode 4, there is a lot of sad music. You'll see why. Episode 5, I have not got that edited all the way. I'm still putting dialogue in as we speak. Right now, I'm about to start working on the dialogue again so that way I can upload it. And I can't upload it to my channel no more because it won't let me upload unlisted. Because where I had a copyright strike, so I have to upload it to a different one. So that way I can make it unlisted, download it to my phone so that way it don't get leaked. Because the Plague Fans gets a hold of it, and then he has clips and he puts them in YTPs. Episode 5, Episode 4 are a no-no for spoilers for me. The only clip that everybody is allowed to see is the one that I posted. Any other clips I will have to copyright because that is a big surprise that episode is. I hope nobody has seen the YTP on the Plague Fans channel, or else it will be spoiling episode 4 for you, and you will not like it. That spoiler will make you so mad at yourself. I mean, bad, because then your reaction, won't happen now. So yeah, gotta figure out how to do that. But the trailer will be out today, probably a little later than I expected. Probably around 8, but, I'm almost done with dialogue. It's uploaded. I download it to my phone, edit it up a little bit, and then post it to unlisted again until it releases. And next season we will have 16 episodes every season starting next season. Yeah, I think it will. There is, yeah, it will, and we know that Scott is not dead because it's episode 5 synopsis. So what happens? We know something bad happens. There will be promotional images out in a few days, like right before the episode 2 comes out, to hype it up a little more. They will look awesome. So yeah, this is gonna be a really good season. I hope everyone likes it. The first half, I know, the first few episodes are really boring a little. The first 3, but it sets up 4, 5, and the rest of the season. It sets up episodes 4 and 5, and then episode 4 and 5 sets up the rest of the season. The second half is going to be so great. There's explosions. There is deaths on our side. Deaths on every side. We know that the war will continue. Because, I mean, why would it last one episode with a major group? You can't do that. Now, with the Wood Factory, yes, I said we take them out that episode at the end, but they're not a part of the war. Let's just say we're taking them out because they have something that we need. But the only reason Anthony ain't a bad guy in this. He has to take them out at some point, so he thinks, why not take them out now? I would hit that like button so hard when new episode. Yes, the new episode. I cannot wait. I'm hyping myself for everybody's. And the season 2 premiere is almost has as most views as the season 1 pilot episode, the series premiere, and I am so glad for that. I hope we get as much likes on the Plague as we have so far. Now, we've had 9 dislikes on episode 1 of season 2, but that's because people think it's boring. We can't upload we can. This is a new season. We can't do like season one and hop right in. We need to get to know some people. Story needs to be set up. We can't go at a fast pace. Season three, there is going to be a really big theories that are going to be going around for one thing, and we will see. And especially at the end of season two, there will be hype for the second season. And here's the thing about the second season: it will not be out until probably March or June. Wait, no, April or June of next year, or probably earlier. It depends because it's going to be 16 episodes a season now. We got to film 8 episodes, and then be done for the first half, and then we can start releasing it. So yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of time, but it's not gonna be. There will be content be posted about it, talking about it, getting everybody hyped for it. So yeah, the plague is good. Oh yeah, and whenever this video gets uploaded, and people actually start watching it. Oh yeah, no, I don't listen to them. As long as the views are up far, then I'm not quitting. Who cares about likes and dislikes? That's just showing that people think it's boring, but shows can't just jump into action. We are jumping into action. We're getting ready for another war. Season 3 will be devastating too, and nobody will like what happens at all. They'll like the story, but they'll hate some characters. And I'm going to try to lessen on my killing sprees because everybody had a season. Well, I ain't going to spoil nothing. You'll see. But episode 5 was put together so well. There is a lot of conflict. There is a lot of stuff. We go 3 places in that episode. The episode is right now, I think, 27 minutes long. It was going to be 30, but there was some stuff I cut out because it didn't work. They will not be included in deleted scenes, but there is a deleted scene from season 2, episode 2. Probably not even considered that. I don't really know. But yeah, it will be great. You guys will love it. Is there any questions? Victor, do you have a question about the plague since you're in the live stream? Do you have a question that you want me to try to answer as best as I can? Just go ahead and type it. I'll give you a minute here. Do you have any questions about it? And I know you can't wait, but do you have any questions? Um, you know what? I actually want to. Who do you think will die in episode 4? We know somebody's going to die. So, Victor, who do you think will die in episode 4 of season 2 of The Plague? I'll give you about 30 seconds to top your here. Yes, there will be a backstory to Anthony, and I cannot wait. There's actually going to be. Everybody will love this. Fan favorite is Corey for some reason, and you know he's not in it no more. I regret killing him off. I really do, but the story called for it. If we had more people in the group, it would be somebody else. I really regret. Everybody loved Corey, but there is a backstory that I will be. Like I said, it'll be the plague special. Corey's backstory. I'm just gonna be every other backstory will be explained in the plague. You think Sandy? I don't know. It's just is it Sandy? There is if you've seen, you can kind of tell what characters are in that line up there. Eric, Timothy, a bald guy that just randomly appeared in the group. Blake. Blake is a character we will talk to, I think, in episode 2 or 3. I think 3. Um, he's a sniper, by the way. Uh, Sandy, Eric, Timothy, Blake, bald guy, and my character. So there you have a choice: Sandy, Eric, Timothy, bald guy, Blake, Anthony. Anthony could die. Just saying, like, we don't know, he could die. There is nothing in the synopsis that I think there is. Does it say anything? I believe it does. Yeah, I think it says something about Andy or Anthony goes somewhere, and then later Anthony will be present for the war, or for the starting of the war. Uh, it's an amazing episode. Episode 5 is. I truly loved it so much. Um, let's get into a little bit of Walking Dead here. What do you think Morales will live in episode 3, or do you think they will kill him off? I really believe he will live. I've not watched any spoilers for that, so I want to be surprised. I mean, it would be kind of make Anthony fight. I mean, it would be kind of make Anthony fight more, or be more hyped about this one, change him like with Rick. Uh, it would be. Yeah, Anthony. This war in the promotional images for the second half of the season. We're only taking a 2-3 week break. Uh, after mid-season finale, it's just gonna be 2-3 weeks, and then the mid-season premiere will come out, and then we're gonna continue on. Uh, but yeah, Anthony, he could die in episode 4 or 5. Or probably not. We know in episode 4 he lives because episode 5's synopsis, but he could die in episode 5. I definitely don't put spoilers in the synopsis, but I did not mean that to happen, but it does say Anthony's group will suffer a consequence for actions or something in episode 4. So yeah, we know he ain't dead in episode 4, but he could die in episode 5. He could. We don't know. Anthony isn't safe, and next season will definitely prove that. I'm not saying that he, or like if he lives. I'm saying if he lives to season 3, then my plan is to make it to where everybody knows that he is not. Uh, he isn't safe either. He could die at any moment. Any character could, but he has plot armor, and that plot armor gets in the way. But after that plot armor being eaten away after a while, um, he won't be safe. And right now, it could be currently being eaten away. We will see a lot of scenes next season without Anthony in them, and there will be a reason for that. You'll just have to wait to find out. So, yeah. Who do you think will win the first war in episode 5? Uh, and who do you think will die? Think of who you believe will live in episode 4, and then think who will die in episode 5. Because it is mid-season finale. Something bad has got to happen, or something surprising. Yes, episode 4 will definitely change his view of a lot of things, but at the end of the season, his view will change a lot more. for one reason, and we will see why. And I cannot spoil it, but there is something that he realizes whenever he does something to somebody. He realizes what he's becoming and what he needs to do to stop. So we will see Anthony have a big change at the end of the season. There will be the last 5-10 minutes of season 2, which means that episode 10, the season finale, will be probably 30-45 minutes long, because if 10 minutes before the episode ends, something will happen surprisingly, and we will see a whole different level of what Anthony, and let's just say he is not looking very good whenever this happens. I'm not saying he's missing a limb or something. I'm just saying he will get injured in episode 5, and probably another episode. I don't know. He don't lose any limbs, of course. So yeah, who's the other person that joined the thing? Please leave something in the chat. Or not. You left. Well, anyhow. So yeah, we're about to go on 30 minutes for this. So think of something else. What should I start posting more of? What should I start doing on the channel? Gameplay, uh, some stupid stuff. There's definitely going to be funny moments of GTA 5. I am ready for that. That is being fixed right now. Not fails, funny moments. So yeah, there is going to, oh yeah. I kinda can't open the bathroom door. What was it? Funko Pops of the Plague are confirmed now. The Plague fans should be uploading something about it soon, because I sent him by email what they will look like. So yeah, it is confirmed that they are coming out. I will post the pictures of what they look like soon. Really amazing, and I will be selling those based on the price of like where you send stuff through the mail. It costs a certain amount. You should start making like reactions, challenges, or even bloopers. Yes, I'm probably gonna start doing bloopers of the play, because we have messed up a lot in season 2, and it is funny, very funny. So yeah, we're gonna get into that soon. It was and there is this sad moment in episode 5 towards the end. And we will see. It's not nobody dying is the sad part. Somebody could die, another sad part. Maybe somebody dies, maybe somebody don't. Anything can happen as long as there's something big that happens that episode. Then there don't have to be a death. But if something big did happen or didn't happen, then that means somebody died. I ain't saying if something big happens or not. Season 2 trailer comes out later today after I'm finished doing episode 5. I will do the trailer. It will include clips from episode 1, because episode 1 wasn't planned to come out until the, what was it, 5th or 6th, maybe the 6th. That really sucks. I just realized something. The Plague Season 2 Episode 1 would have came out on your birthday, Victor. It would have came out exactly on your birthday. If I wouldn't have already made the trailer, I would push the Season 2 premiere, the Season 2 Episode 2 premiere back onto the 6th. I wish I would not have made that teaser trailer, because it's already been confirmed when it comes back because of it. And another thing, that teaser trailer was posted and not the full trailer yet, because episode 5 wasn't edited. I'm ending this live stream at 30 minutes and 1 second, so I'm going to hurry and finish this up. Thank you for everybody that has joined the live stream. Make sure you hit the like button, and there will be more live streams to come, too. I will do a Q&A probably later about stuff for the channel and other stuff like that. I'm going to start being more involved again with live streams, and that's it. But this Sunday Freak 78,